Hi everyone, this is Live from a Christian Perspective with Faye. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you. Today I want to talk about how Christians should be in this world. We know we have some Christians that they take John chapter 15 verse 19 literally, by the verse that says we are not of the world, so we should not be of the world, we should not love the world, and the world does not love us, and they hate us. And so they believe that everything about the world should be hated, and that they should just be in their own cocoon. And we also have some type of Christians that they would like be like, God has provided everything, He has put us here, let's enjoy everything free for all. So, what kind of Christian should we actually be? And this is a question that I've asked myself too over the years. And the best way, or the best thing that answered my question, is this illustration that somebody gave me many years ago, and I want to share that with you. So, I will use this clock that my son has made for me. Beautiful, isn't it? So this is 12 o'clock. So this is a type of Christian. So a 12 o'clock Christian, you have that both the hands are pointed upwards, signifying it's pointing all to heaven. So we have a set of Christians that everything about them is just about heaven. They can't wait to leave this world to make heaven. There's nothing about where six is, which is the world, that concerns them. All they want to think about is heaven. What is about heaven? Heaven, heaven, heaven. They do forget that God has put them on heart for a purpose, to spread His word, to be useful in the world. And for you to be able to do that, you have to know what the word is. And you have to make use of the talent and fulfill the purpose that God has given you, because God will not put you on heart without a reason. And so I would say this is not good. Don't just be focused on heaven only while forgetting the mission that God has given you. Now, there is another type of Christian that we call the 630 Christian. They have even forgotten that the world is not all there is. They think everything there is about the world. And they believe that everything is enjoy the world. God has put us here. We are to enjoy the riches, the prosperity, and all the world has to offer. We have to also incorporate ourselves into the world, so that we can spread the word. We can talk about Christ to people. But they forget that at the end of the day, that this world that we are in is temporary, that they will still go to heaven, and whatever they do here will determine where they would spend their eternity. So I would also say, don't be a 630 Christian while forgetting that you would, at the end of the day, have to be accountable to the mission that God has given you on heart, to spread His word while at the same time being heaven conscious, to make heaven. They forget about that. Now, how should we be? What kind of Christian should we be like? We have the 6 o'clock Christian. You have the longer hand, heaven bound, and you have a small hand, focused on the world, on the heart. And this is the way that we should be as a Christian. That this indicates that while you know that God has put you on heart for a purpose and a mission, to spread His word, to live at peace, to love one another, your main priority at the end of the day is to make heaven. So it is, make heaven, but take as many people along with you. And for you to take people along with you, you have to also be able to relate with them. You have to love them, but at the same time, you know who you are in Christ. You have a solid foundation, because your upper hand, your main focus and priority is heaven bound. But at the same time, you are able to use and fulfill the purpose that God has given you on the heart. That is the kind of Christian you should be. So don't be a 12 o'clock Christian. Like, for example, I remember when I was in school, I was just playing or having just discussing with a friend that is a guy, and we had another Christian, that everybody knows is a sort of, sorry to say, stuck up Christian. And she was beside me. She had an umbrella, and I was playing with, just gisting with the guy, and he was it was sort of disturbing me, and I wanted to use the umbrella that the lady had to just distract him playfully. And as I took her umbrella to just shoo the guy away, or just use it as a weapon, say, "Oh, stop disturbing me," or something like that, she just grabbed the umbrella from me, as if mere touching of our umbrella, the mere using our umbrella to touch the man will either contaminate her, because she believed that we were not, the real Christians, that we were sinners, and she did not want to have anything to do with us. That is not how we should be. If you don't show love to people who you think are in the world and relate with them in the appropriate way while being focused on heaven and who you are in Christ, how will you be able to fulfill the mission and the purpose that God has given you? But don't be a 630 Christian, forgetting the mission that God has given you, and that at the end of the day, your whole main goal is to make heaven. Be a 6 o'clock Christian. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Stay blessed and watch out for the next one.